Imagine giving Claude or any AI assistant the ability to access real-time police incident data, stock prices, or literally any data from the internet without writing a single line of code yourself. Amazing. Claude just accessed the Norwegian Police API through our MCP server and summarized the latest incidents. Can you tell me the current price of Microsoft stock? I'll show you how to build the bridge that connects your AI to the entire internet's worth of APIs, all through the magic of vibe coding. This is how you give AI assistants real superpowers, and I'm about to show you just how easy it is to make it happen. Hey everyone, welcome back to Build with Grit. I'm Alex, and today we're diving deeper into the world of MCP servers by showing you how to wrap any API and give your AI assistants incredible new capabilities. Last time, we built a basic MCP server. Today, I'm taking it to the next level by showing you how to wrap any API in your own MCP server, transforming your AI assistants from chatbots into powerful tools that can fetch and analyze real-world data on command, and even execute actions in tools you use every day for you. If you caught my last video, we built a simple MCP server that could manage tasks and return motivational quotes. Make sure you check that one out first, here. If you're new to MCP, it stands for Model Context Protocol, and you can think of it as a bridge that allows AI models like Claude to interact with external tools and data sources. I've got a more detailed explanation in my previous video, which I'll link in the description. But the key thing to understand is that MCP transforms your AI from just a chatbot into a tool that can actually retrieve and process data from anywhere on the internet. And it can even take actions on your behalf if the external tool or service supports that. Let's get started by revisiting our simple MCP server from the last video. You can find the source code in the description if you want to follow along. First, let's add an integration with a public API that doesn't require any authentication. For this example, I'll use the Norwegian Police Incident API, which provides real-time data about incidents happening across Norway. The best part, it's completely open, no API key required. You can of course use the API of your choice, it's all up to you. So let's open Cursor and modify our existing MCP server. We'll start with a simple first method to get the latest incidents. Remember to also add the MCP documentation to Cursor. Let's first get rid of the old tools and use this prompt. Let's update our MCP server to add a new tool that fetches real-time incidents from the Norwegian Police API. Add functionality to fetch the 10 latest incidents. Now, a trick is to also help the AI with the format of our data. So I'll add the following context. You can use the API in the following manner, and the API returns data in the following format. You can use this approach for any API. Now look at that. Cursor has generated all the code we need. This function fetches the latest incidents from the API. Now let's run our enhanced MCP server and test it with Claude. Claude, can you fetch the latest police incidents in Norway and summarize the 3 most recent ones? Amazing. Claude just accessed the Norwegian Police API through our MCP server and summarized the latest incidents. Now let us expand a little bit to show how we can also support parameters in our MCP server. Let's add another tool that lets us filter incidents by municipality and one tool that filters by police district. Notice how the doc strings clearly explain what each parameter does and what the return value will be. This helps Claude or any other client that connects to our MCP server understand how to use these tools. Okay, now let's take it for a spin. Claude, can you check if there are any incidents reported in Oslo? Perfect. Claude is able to use the filter function we created to specifically look at incidents in Oslo. What about Vest politidistrikt? Excellent. Now let's take things up a notch by adding an API that requires authentication. For this example, I'll use the Alpha Vantage API to get stock market data. This requires an API key, but you can get a free one by signing up on their website. Since our MCP server is running locally with the STD-IO transport protocol, we're connecting through this server. We're not actually exposing any of these variables to Claude itself. But as a rule of thumb, you should always be cautious about how you treat secrets, keys, and passwords. Okay, so let's prompt Cursor to add this functionality. Enhance our MCP server to add tools for fetching stock data using the Alpha Vantage API. Include functions to search for the stock ticker of a company name, and another function to get the current stock price of a stock. Again, we'll add some context for Cursor to understand what we're trying to achieve. Okay, perfect. Let's look at what Cursor has generated. These are the tools created to search for the ticker and to get the current price. So before we run this, we need to set our API key as an environmental variable. So here is importing OS to access environmental variables. Here we'll pull in the API key from our environment variable. To run it with Claude, we also need to add that environment variable to the Claude config file. So let's do that. Now we can restart Claude and test it out. Can you tell me the current price of Microsoft stock? What about Tesla and Nvidia? Pretty cool. Claude is now able to access real-time stock market data through our MCP server. This opens up so many possibilities for financial analysis, investment research, and so much more. This is just scratching the surface of what's possible when you give your AI assistant access to multiple data sources through MCP. And there you have it. We've successfully enhanced our MCP server to wrap multiple external APIs, both public and authenticated ones. Your AI assistants can now access real-time data from anywhere on the internet, making them infinitely more useful and powerful. And the best part? We vibe coded our way there. We didn't write a single line of code ourselves. We just guided the AI to build exactly what we wanted. This approach can be extended to literally any API out there. Weather data, sports scores, flight information, cryptocurrency prices, social media trends. The list is so long. If there's an API for it, you can wrap it in your MCP server and give your AI assistant access to that data. If you found this helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more Build with Grit videos where we'll explore practical ways to enhance your productivity with AI. Drop a comment below with what APIs you'd like to see integrated in a future video, and I'll see you in the next one.